Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we gonna talk about the basics and advanced knowledge about items in Diablo 4, but before that you should know about world tiers. Right now we have 4 world tiers available in game, which involves world tier 1 or normal and tier 2 or veteran. When you start the game with a new character you can choose one of them. The difference between them is that you get more gold and XP on world tier 2 comparing to tier 1. When you finish the story and reach level 50 you can unlock world tier 3 by completing the first capstone dungeon. In world tier 3 or nightmare you have access to 3 new features, which is sacred items, nightmare dungeons and helltide events. And when you're around level 70 you can complete the fallen temple capstone dungeon and unlock world tier 4, where this is what the game tells you, but you can complete this dungeon while you around level 60 with the right build. World tier 4 or torment gives you more gold and XP and gives you ancestral item, which we will talk about later, and ancestral nightmare dungeons. Now that we know about world tiers, let's go and talk about item quality and drops. Items in Diablo 4 divide to 5 quality, which involves from low to high, common, magic, rare, legendary and most valuable unique. All of these qualities can be normal, sacred or ancestral. For example, common has the least value and ancestral unique is the best. But every item has a required level which determine its power as well, but not in all cases. For instance, take this unique rings, which the one with lower level is more powerful. You can upgrade your gear through blacksmiths across sanctuary using materials, which can be found or salvaged. Items can be upgraded for maximum of 5 levels. Upgrade materials can be found naturally far more than you need by looting or stones and killing enemies, and only one material that can be difficult to find is Forgotten Souls, which is needed to upgrade ancestral items to level 6. Forgotten Souls only can be found in helltide events, dropped by bosses inside it or by opening the chests, and you can loot so many of them by opening Gifts of Mysteries chests, which doesn't show its location on map until you get close enough. As of drop rate you can get the common, magic and legendary in tier 1 and 2 and sacred version of them in tier 3, while ancestral only can be dropped in tier 4. Currently there is a very high chance to obtain ancestral legendary items in world tier 4 by completing the Tree of Whispers challenges, opening helltide chests, which gives you 1 per normal chest and 3 to 5 per Gifts of Mysteries. As of uniques, which is the most valuable items in game, its drop rate is highly depends your luck, but the main source for obtaining them is helltide bosses and high-level nightmare dungeons, and of course the enemies running around with a sack. There is another way to get unique items though. There are some random enemies who randomly spawn and they keep running from you with a sack of items, but before you approach them you can see them on your map, so keep an eye out. To easily destroy them and take their valuable loot, run to them and use Frost Nova near to freeze them and use ice shards to kill. I got most of my unique items by killing these guys. To enhance your items you have some options too. You can upgrade gears at blacksmith, upgrade amulets or rings at jeweler, extract the aspect of one legendary item at occultist to insert it to another legendary item, and add socket slot at jeweler. At high levels occultist is very useful. Mostly because you can extract an aspect from item and override it to another, and you can change one of the item's affix with a random one. Aspect is shown with a star next to it at item description. But remember that, items with aspects like falling ice spikes with blizzard with showing a damage or so, would get increased damage if you upgrade them fully, while you can't upgrade while it is imprinted. So for items like that, keep in mind to upgrade them fully and then extract aspect to use the most out of it. And your imprinted aspect improves its percentage or damage by 50% in amulets, while it gets doubled in two-handed weapons. As for sockets, if you're playing as a sorcerer, make sure to add skulls to jewels to increase armor, add ruby to armors to increase health, and add emerald to weapons to increase critical damage to vulnerable enemies. Lastly, here is my loadout in level 85, which is extremely efficient using for blizzard and ice shards build. Thanks for watching, and if you had any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and good luck in your journey.